loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64, wait.
They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 7, Jones, and he slings one that's incomplete. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Operating from the gun, Jones. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 30. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Wilson has it. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Elliott. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation when prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. And logo.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
That's quick 61. Matchbox lights. Jam. Hey, Delta. Yo, shoot now.
Throwing Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Let's go.
A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. Meanwhile,
they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Jones. Off play action. And he fires one incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Jones now on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking for it's caught at the 10. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening week. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick, and he brings it back. To right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in.
It's going to be a long day.
Kill. Here we go. 26.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go, G. All day.
Now Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll come out in the pistol. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shoot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It's complete to Golden Tate. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Jones off the play fake, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year, 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So they decline it, and they choose to not give them that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Look at me, zipper.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
We got this. Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, foxtrot.
Off the play fake. Jones. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Forbath to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Cowboys 35, Giants 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens and Mike. 6 man. Check curls. Check curls.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. After the sack on 1st down, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. We're going to 53.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Check 31.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
15,
Jones now. Off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Not here. Check 4. Check 4.
Ready.
Jones operating from the gun. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, baby.
Now Forbath for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end. And that takes us from second to third down.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Check, 47. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Off play action. Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They go play action here on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back in the 25. Tyrone Crawford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike. Check 55, Mike.
Hey, kill.
Third and long for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now Jones on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Prescott now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 25 yards that time.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun. And a completion to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Giants 17.